So we're here to talk more saliently about last week's episode, which is called Molly, You in Danger, Girl. This episode actually was kind of earth-shattering in a lot of ways.
Sure.
I think, number one, the end is pretty earth-shattering for Olivia when she realizes that Jake and Fitz are actually in league.
Right,
which
together.
We know was coming as an audience, but the horrified, amazed, and shocked look on her face when Fitz walks in and Jake's desperately saying, "Hey, don't say anything." You know, that was pretty
That's
insane.
major.
I think what I like to call Huck in a Box. Huck in a Box is that was a pretty intense thing.
My feeling is he's already got the Emmy wrapped up. Stop writing for him.
You know, good point.
I mean, really.
But I say, and winning an Emmy maybe for fewer words than almost anybody on a network television
have to
show.
Love him anymore?
The love we do feel for the Huck.
Yeah, just stick him in a box. You couldn't stick me in a box?
You know, note to self.
Stick me in a box.
Thinking about the box. But hold on, I think number 3 for this episode is, I think David actually makes the best joke in the episode, which is gladiators and helmets.
Yes,
which
I
is
like that.
one of my favorite things. Number 2, David actually suggests the solution to how to get Molly to stay in the country.
True.
And David also finally has the conversation with Abby where he basically says, you know what, lying liars who lie are not on my love train.
Mm-hmm. I'm anxious. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to pretend I've seen this episode. I guess it's too late.
I guess
I haven't seen it yet. I'm anxious to see the scene, that actual scene with Darby, because Tom Verica directed this episode.
Tom Verica, our directing producer, who you guys may have heard of.
Wanted me to perch on the desk, as I ultimately did.
You have a perky perch when you
I
perch.
felt, being a not tall man, I felt it would make me look like a garden gnome. Just perched on her desk.
Can I ask you a question?
He swore.
Were you holding an acorn? Because that would have really
That was
driven
probably
it.
a bad choice.
That was probably should have put the acorn down.
Right. I should have chosen something that worked against the gnome.
Stay away from the ceramic pig.
I trusted him. I trusted my director, and I did the perch thing. But I'm anxious to see whether.
I'm going to say you perched like a champ.
Thank you. I hope so.
I felt like the perching really worked for you.
I'll get some perching feedback from the audience.
I hope, and if any of you guys really have anything specific to say about the way Josh perches.
I don't usually do that cradle the edge
kind of
with
thing.
your tushy